Welcome to the second segment of our 7-part video series where we go through and we're going to cover the 7 tips for dealing with the police. This is very important. My name is Zachary Divelbiss. I am the owner of a criminal defense law firm here in Phoenix, Arizona. If this is something that you've encountered and you want help with dealing with your criminal case, please let us know. More than happy to meet with you. To get started here, an encounter with law enforcement is stressful, even frightening of an experience for most people. The following guidelines will help you with your dealings with law enforcement in most situations. And if the encounter evolves into an arrest, please contact an experienced criminal defense attorney as soon as possible to discuss your situation. We offer free consultations. We have been arrested. We know it's a stressful situation. We know a lot of people break down. Some are in tears, crying when they come into contact with law enforcement, but others can be rude and impolite. So we're going to go over some of the best tips that you can do to protect yourself and hopefully help your case once or if you are even charged. This is number 2. We already went over number 1. Number 2 is to never flee. Very important. If an officer commands you to stop, either on the road or on foot, you must stop. You should never engage in a headlong flight. This is a long flight. This is a drawn out stop, essentially. So not only is fleeing from law enforcement a criminal act, it can also be used as a conscience of guilt evidence in a subsequent prosecution for a separate offense. This is very, very important. Not only does it cover this stuff, but if you flee from the police, the judges always look down on you for that reason when you have to show up to court. Because if you are willing to flee from a police officer, the judge can make no guarantee that you're not going to flee from them and not show up to court if you have a court date. This could lead you to getting a higher bond, causing more money to get out, or ankle monitors. So very important here. If you see lights, you have to pull over if you are driving. If an officer commands you to stop, you have to stop. We're going to get into some more tips of what to do in these encounters, as you can kind of get a preview of in the next video here. But this is very important that you do not flee. The police officer has the right to stop people if there's reasonable suspicion, and you are not the lawyer to determine if and what that reasonable suspicion is. That is for us to help you with. Your responsibility is to stop at that point and follow the rest of these tips. So please, don't make things worse for yourself by fleeing just because you think you did not have to stop. Please stop. Contact us if this has happened to you. That way we can have a free consultation and hopefully help get your case dismissed or your charges dropped. Thank you very much. I hope you learned something from this segment. Please stay tuned for some of our further segments that'll go over a lot more tips.